welcome back. Today I created this amazing Zara recreation look. You know, I'm always on the Zara app, I'm always looking for new stuff, and they have come out with these sticker pearls which come in a set of 4 different kinds of stickers which are all amazing. You can see that later on in the video, but on their site and app and whatever, this was the look that they had put up, and I was hell-bent on recreating it. Not only because it is so cute and so, you know, summery, and it just helps open up so many more avenues to pearl placement on your face, but even because I wasn't feeling as creative as I wanted to come up with like my own look. As it is, I'm very fond of pearls. Like, these earrings I've had since I was a very little girl. My mom will be so happy that I'm wearing them. I had fun recreating this, and if you guys want to watch how to do it, you can just watch the video. But don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to the video before we go ahead and you know what, let's just okay, so I did my skincare in the morning. I don't have any sunscreen on today because I didn't feel like it. But just to kind of infuse some moisture or like some oils back into my skin, because I know usually if I don't do at least a little bit of moisturizing before I start my makeup, it don't like the finish then, okay? So I'll use this Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. This is honestly just because of my dry skin. I'm just taking like 3 drops, warm it in the palms of my hand, because I just want the slightest bit of moisture, and I'm just pressing this into my skin. Just for the areas around my mouth here, and because of some fine lines that I have, I'm going to use this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And I'll just take like a pea-sized amount. Actually, that's half a pea-sized amount. And I'll just work this around this area only. With whatever is like left on my fingers, I'm just like smoothing it downwards. Just to color correct around my mouth, I'm going to go in with this Bobbi Brown corrector. This is in dark peach. Just a little bit. Also use this on the sides of my cheeks. And there's one tiny spot here where I once got a little bit of discoloration from bleaching, so I'm just covering that. As usual, for correction under my eyes, I'm going to use a mixture of these two. But first, I'm just going to do a little bit of pinpoint concealing on all these marks that I have. I'm just applying the mixture of these under my eyes, patting it in with my finger. And I'm also using some of this in the inner corner of my eye where I have a little bit of pigmentation. The base that I want to achieve today is rather glowy, so I'm gonna go, after a long time, back to my Tom Ford foundation. This is in the shade 70 Tawny. This actually is my winter shade. I'm sure like this is very light for me at the moment, so I'm just going to use this on the center of the face. Maybe on the outsides of my face I'll go in with the Luminous Silk foundation from Giorgio Armani, but let's kind of work as we go. So I'm just going to tap this on my finger because this just melts as soon as you touch it, and I'll just start placing this. And I just want to, you know, I don't want like a lot of coverage today. I want like natural skin showing through. So, I mean, let's see how we arrive at that. You know, I want like a dewy base. And of course, if you have oily or combination skin, you can go ahead and use an oil controlling primer maybe just on the center of your face. I'm dry, so I love a nice dewy look. If you watch this video, I was having kind of a really bad skin day. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but from the inside, I wasn't feeling great about my skin. Plus, I made a couple of skincare mistakes. So I had to really take care of my skin. The past week, I've just been using only moisturizing masks and moisturizing, like I didn't go in with any retinoids or any acids or anything of that sort, because I really wanted to just get my skin back to normal because it was so irritated. Anyway, I'm glad I kind of made that mistake because it taught me a lesson. So now using this brush, I'm just like kind of pressing everything into the skin. I'm not going to drag anything. And I'm just going to move on to my under eyes. For concealer, I'm just going to be mixing a little bit of these two. So first, I'm just like very lightly placing everything wherever I need it. Blend it right here in the center where I applied some. And I'm going to give this a minute to sit before I go ahead and blend anything. So now while all this concealer is sitting under my eyes, I'm just going to use this tinted smudge-proof eyeshadow base from NARS. This is in the shade medium. This one I usually have to work quite fast, so because I feel like otherwise it does not spread very well. And also my eyelids need to be quite well moisturized almost. And it just helps take care of any discoloration that I have. The eyelid has been primed, and to set my under eyes, because I think my concealer is doing pretty well, I'm just going to use the Givenchy setting powder. For very light contouring, I'm just going to use this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick. I'll just work it on a dual fiber brush because I just want it very lightly. And I'll just start working this in tiny, like in a tapping motion. I'm keeping it so light. On a smaller dual fiber brush, I'll just take a little bit and work some just to lift my nose a little bit. So under, and I'll just take it along the sides. Now using the beauty blender, I'm just gonna go over the edges because I want to keep everything really nice and soft and blended. Okay, I'm quite happy with the base. I want it to be like as if I'm not wearing any makeup and I just, you know, I'm born with good skin. So these are the Zara stickers which I was talking about. It's so cute. You open it up and they have 4 packets of stickers in here. First is this one. You can see how it has these nice, you know, there's a little bit of a blue and a purple and a green and that kind of reflect coming through. The second one are these beautiful multicolored ones. The third are these. I feel like there should have been at least 2 of each so that, you know, you can kind of do it on both the eyes if you want, because they just provided 1 of each color and shape. So I feel like this one should have been at least 2 of each, you know. Anyway, and finally, these are the pearls we're going to be working with. So maybe I'll be probably sticking with these 3. I'm just going to be doing my brows real quick. I want to keep the shape very thin. I don't want it too thick, and very feminine, very curved. Just going to use this Charlotte Tilbury brow gel just to lightly define the brows and just comb the hairs in place. Now I'm going to start placing these pearls. To pick it up, I'm just going to use these little tweezers. I'm just going to name the sizes as 1, 2 and 3, okay? Just easier, and we're just not counting the bigger ones. It's just 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to take a 3. I'm placing this right above this brow. Now a 1. I'm placing this one here. Next a 2. A 1 above this, a 3 down here and a 2 up here, a 2 in the inner corners, a 1 below each of the 2 here. So they have a 3 and a 1. So this eye is complete and we're going to move on to this one. I'll go ahead with a 2 and a 1 diagonally above it. We have one more 3 and a 2 here. Just making sure it's in line with the other side. A 2 above the brow, just like the other side. And finally, just a 2. Ta-da! Okay, now we're gonna start completing the rest of the makeup. Next is liquid blush, and I'm using the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch blush in the shade Encourage. Here, just on the apples of my cheeks, and just blend this in very lightly. It's so pretty. So here I'll just add my own touches to it, just to customize it to my face a little more. So I took some of the blush on my nose, just take some on my chin to balance out the color. Now I obviously wish I had the quartz veil eyeshadows from Zara, but I didn't get them. So I'm just going to be using this Kevyn Aucoin L'Exotique. This is the diamond eye gloss from Kevyn Aucoin. It's so pretty. This one just melts upon touch. So I'm just lightly gonna use this on my lid. And I won't be taking it anywhere close to the little stone that we have there. Pearl, sorry, not stone. And I'm just placing this all over my lid. And I'll take some up here just to carry that luminosity into the brow. I can add some on my highest points here with whatever is actually left on my finger. I'm not dipping anymore inside. I use some on my Cupid's bow here. Some down the center of my nose. I'm thinking if I should add some of this Zara stuff. I don't know. Maybe just a tiny bit, just in the center of the lid. And finally, it's time for lips. For lips, I'll just go in with a little bit of this MAC pencil. This is in the shade Soar. And I'll just line everything. I'll just use a little bit of the Endless Cacao for some lip definition. It's gonna go under. I'll use a little bit of the Aura by Rituel de Fille on my lips. Followed by the Kevyn Aucoin, just all over. Now just to mattify in some areas, I'll use the Hourglass Dim Light Ambient Powder. And I'll just pat it where I just want to take down the shine a bit. Especially like here for me. Just to make the pores a little less visible. And we're going to bring back some beauty marks. How can we forget mascara? This is the They're Real Magnet Mascara from Benefit, and I'm going to be curling my lashes and putting on the mascara. This is the finished look, you guys. I am in love with it because one thing, the skin is so dewy. I love a dewy skin look and glossy eyes. I'm so surprised that there is very little creasing actually. If I just had to maintain this, I would just go in with my finger and just smoothen that out. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up quickly. If you guys wanted to recreate this, this is so fun. If I had to remove some to make it a little more wearable, maybe I would keep only these two here and these two here. And I think it would be pretty cool. It just looks like you have like a little pearl piercing action happening in your brows. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I have a couple of videos out now. I have 3 pearl looks, this being the 3rd one. So I'm gonna link the other 2 pearl looks here so that if you guys like this kind of stuff, I'm gonna put that here. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys soon. Have a nice summer. Take care and bye-bye.